Hello, everybody. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. um, it's one of those traditional days where I just have no idea what day it is because quarantine. So, hi, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. I am very, very happy to be streaming again today. So, I'm just fixing the light here so I don't look completely gaunt. I mean, I am a little gaunt, but that's fine. Anyways, how is everyone doing today? I hope you've been having a good week so far, at least since Monday, if that's the last time that I saw you guys. But yeah, I'm excited for today's stream. We're still in the middle of working on art, but make it fashion, which so far all month I've been able to do my family. So it's freaking awesome that I have so many talented people that I can choose from. And next week, I believe I am opening it up to a few of my friends. But if there are, again, any of you watching who have art that you want me to create fashion out of, let me know. And I'm happy to go ahead and try it out. Let's have some fun. I don't really have any announcements. I usually don't. I do have a couple, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it. My shop, benjamincollyn.com, I am going to be changing some prices in there today to make things a little bit more affordable for people. And also, I'm hoping to get a few new products up as well. I don't know if I'll be able to do that today, but I don't know. Today's a very big business day for me, both on Benjamin Collyn and for the Character Chronicles. So it's been good. I like being busy. I don't really like feeling meh. Hi, momming like Molly. Hi, sister. You don't. Yeah, I know that you don't know what day it is either. Like, who does? Even people who work a normal day-to-day job, I don't think even they know what day it is because 2020. It's so much fun. Anyways, before we get really too into this today, I'm going to structure today's stream a little bit differently, where I'm going to take more requests from the audience as I work on this one. So it might be a little bit more of a slower pace of a show today, but it's going to be a lot more interactive. So I hope that we'll get plenty of people coming in and enjoying the stream and enjoying the company. And I'm going to switch over to this screen. Ooh. So today, the subject of my art is my Aunt Mae, or my Aunt Katherine. She is the youngest of the 5 siblings on my mom's side of the family, and she lives out in Boston, and she does a lot of work inspired by the American Southwest, particularly New Mexico and Colorado. So these are 2 of her pieces. I do not own these 2 pieces. My mother owns these 2, and she sent me the images today. I do own a piece, but I wanted some more variety to choose from. So I really, really liked these 2 particular pieces, and I think they encapsulate her style pretty darn well. This is from, I would say, the mid 2000s, maybe late 1990s. Her style really was in this very loose pastel world. And I mean pastel in the medium, not in the color palette, because as you can see, this top one is actually quite bold in color. You have that bright blue and that bright yellow with the white horses in the middle. Then this bottom piece is a lot more muted. So this one is a lot of earth tones, really rich, like ochre. They're just gorgeous. So I love the style of hers, this like really loose feeling. It captures the energy of the piece super, super well. It's one of those things that I love this kind of style that you don't need a lot of detail to get into the feeling of the piece. So this one is good. This one's called 20 Mule Team. And unfortunately, I don't know if I have the title of the other piece. Let me just... I don't think I can read that. Yeah, no, I can't read that, so I don't know what the title of this top piece is. Oh, hey, look, I was right, 2003, and this one doesn't have a date. So maybe I should be an art historian for the Douthit family. I can keep track of everybody's particular styles and art periods. So yeah, so these are going to be the inspiration today. And I know my mother, when she texted me these pieces, gave me some ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the line art for the croquis. However, what I would love to do is get some ideas from the chat and see what you would like me to incorporate into this piece. I don't know, I really find it fun to do that kind of work. So before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and create basically a list layer. And of course now my brother-in-law said I made my eyes weird once, where I did the dot first and then the line. And now I can't remember if that first eye I did that, and then the second eye I didn't do it. I'm just a chaos monkey. That's all I can say. So, yeah, you know. I just do what I want. So I believe I'm gonna look back at the text that my mother sent me. Yeah, she thought a fringed jean jacket. A white jacket, and we'll see. That might work. Oh, real nice socks. Yeah, he's made me overthink everything now. It's great. It makes me feel really good about myself. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I need to make sure that I have the right setup here. Cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. So yeah, as I'm doing the croquis sketch layer, just let me know what you might want to see in this piece. I'm not entirely sure who's in the audience, and that is... I guess I could probably... Oh, that's what I normally do, Becca. I just ignore him anyway, so... I know. That's really naughty of me. Okay. That's what you do. I am shocked and appalled. Absolutely shocked and appalled. I'm not shocked or appalled. I say, more power to you. Okay, so of course, dropping the opacity down to about 40-some-odd% on that layer. I liked this pose because it's very loose, and it's part of the casual series in my Fashionary pose book. So I thought it would be just very nice and cool. It feels very cowboyish, cowgirl-esque, you know, that kind of vibe. And the only thing is that if I do want to do fringe, I'm going to have issues demonstrating that because the arms are so close to the body. But it's also hard to do this without doing a weird arm pose. Like, oh, I have one arm up. Cool. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Happy belated birthday. And this is just the episode for you because I am taking suggestions on what I should incorporate into this particular sketch. So you're here at the beginning the things that have been mentioned prior to the stream by Miss Vicky Lee are fringed something, denim jacket, white. Technically, it was a white denim fringed jacket, but I broke them all out just in case I want to do something a little bit different. So, yeah, so I am going to go ahead and start with doing my line art layer. And one thing I will say, Monday was a lot of fun for me because I worked in watercolor on the iPad, and I'd say I know pretty well how to do watercolor like in traditional media, just because it's one of those things that my family has, you know, a lot of my family members do watercolor, so I learned that at a pretty early age. But it was interesting to incorporate that into my art, into my fashion illustration. So yeah, we also enjoyed that, Mike. That was a lot of fun for us. So I know we need to have a game night with my family soon. So I know things are a little hard to schedule right now with everybody, but we'll get it figured out. Oh man, I felt bad like for my neighbors though last night because in the darkness, completely just like walked right into one of my stand fans and knocked it over at like midnight, and it made the biggest crashing sound, and I felt very self-conscious after that because I try to be relatively quiet. Like I understand living in an apartment setting, you don't really want to be the loud one, you know? So, I realized I wasn't gonna leave this image of me on here, but it's working for once. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can set you guys up kind of to the side of me so you can still see me working. The background of my apartment is not that attractive right now, but I'm gonna grab something real quick and I'll be right back. Let's see. You can see my big nose from this angle if you really want. It's going to be weird because I have my screen in front of me, my computer right there, and then you're over here now. So we're going to try it. We'll try it out. So this is actually right here is the other piece that my aunt did that I really like. So that my head will be blocking that. Anyway, and I'm seeing here something that incorporates beads, perhaps. Okay. I'm wondering if I move you guys. Hold on. We're gonna get this at a better angle because this is not the best angle for my face. And let's maybe put something inside this so it doesn't fall over. Cool. Streaming on a budget, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the list, though. Beads. Yeah, in general, I've been kind of clumsy the last 24 hours, so it's one of those things that I always feel bad when I drop something and it's loud. Not only because of my neighbors, but my cats. They get kind of scared when I do that. Of course, I get scared when they knock stuff over, too, so... Well, we'll see. I don't have any idea really where I'm going with this yet, so beads might be a thing. In fact, they probably will be. You know, it seems to make sense with the subject matter, with the images that I've pulled. Oops. Because here's the other thing, Mike. I always feel bad because you sometimes come in at the end of an episode where I've pretty much like finished things up, and then you give me a great suggestion, and at the end of the day, it's like, oh shoot, like that is a great idea, but that would have like I'd have to redo a bunch of things. But now you're at the beginning, and so I can just incorporate whatever I want to incorporate from the get-go. Oh. And how are you doing today, Mike? Also, Becca, I don't think that you answered, but how are you doing as well? Sword cane. I mean, I'll put that one down. Oh man, I forgot when, because of the settings on this brush that I have currently, it gets all funky. And yeah, so Becca, hi Patty, by the way. So Becca, we played Jackbox with Mike and Patty. I think it was their first time playing Jackbox. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. We played Trivia Murder Party, and we played Guespionage and Quiplash. So a lot of fun. And you're good getting ready for your virtual super. Oh, that's Sunday. Oh my goodness gracious. That is soon. And keeping up with Ollie, of course. That makes sense. So, cool. So that sketch layer looks good. one thing that I can be for certain that I'm going to have on here, and actually, let's do order of operations. Let's not get too hasty. One thing I will say is I don't think I'll be doing like the watercolor sketch pencil for this one because it doesn't fit with the theme of the piece. However, I will be using probably some of the like pastel textures later. With my line art, I'm going to go ahead and keep doing what I normally do, which is using the inking tool, essentially. So I love the hat that this woman is wearing, so she's gonna get that, definitely. What's interesting, so we have like the big bowl, right? And then that, let's see here. But it scoops up, it's not a flat brim. Ah! Oh my GBs. Okay. You get to hear all of my weird, made-up cuss words on this show, because I try to keep it clean for YouTube. I mean, it's not like it's a bad, like, it's not a big problem. If I do curse, but in general, I try to keep it family friendly. Oh yeah, it's gotta happen now, so. You have a quorum. I didn't say what percentage my quorum was, though, guys. If this is like the HOA that I, used to be president of, there's a pretty high quorum. Although there's only like 7 of you watching, so 4 out of 7. Do her hair? Cool. Yay, it's back. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I mean, there's 3 of us out here that play, and then about 6. So maybe not all of us could play at once. No, it would be 8 people in Colorado. So I don't know. I don't know. Alrighty. Okay, so what layer am I on? We're gonna go here. Yeah, we could. Although I'm not gonna lie, I would be the odd one out. So, and my cats are not that brilliant. Just saying. uh, so I'm definitely thinking like cowboy jeans. Did it disconnect again? Okay. I'm gonna keep this up. Right there. Okay. And also, there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe some low-rise jeans. Would be good. And you'll notice I'm trying to add more texture into my sketches. So what I really want to make sure is that it looks like fabric, and I am really working hard on mastering that skill, is adding those folds where things are maybe a little bit looser. And then, of course, like around the thighs and such, things tend to be a little bit more form-fitting and tight. And then make sure that we do waistband. Also, if I made pants for women, let me just tell you, they would be real pockets. Like real bloody pockets, not fake pockets, not ones where you can only get like your thumb in. Like, really? You'll hear me talking over it. Yes, pseudo pockets. None of that nonsense. That is some... Oh. Okay, you can't hear me. Also, hi, Mom. Welcome. So that's the weird thing. I'm sorry. I'll try not to speak when that happens, but it's hard to tell when it happens because I don't see it until it's on my stream. So, okay. That's good to know. Howdy, partner. Okay, so this hat is way smaller than the one in the image, both in height and in width. Oh no, she's bald. So how are you doing today, Mom? I hope you're doing well. Okay, and then let's maybe give her... Okay. So that's definitely like the face that I want. However, I like the idea of having a jacket on top or even a vest, like a fringed vest might be really nice. I just realized, let's fix this before I go too much further. Also, where did that one come from? Okay, back to the vest. Also, I still have my coffee here in one of my favorite mugs. It's my bug mug. Nice big pottery. Also, this is my really cool art glove. I look pretty badass if I do say so myself. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna put her in a vest, and I'll have it open. And then that. Ah! And then we'll do, oh geez, on this side. And then I need to double check that everything is solid. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, crochet lace detail. Where do you see that going? Because I could picture that in a couple of different places. Definitely. And I suppose I should add buttons. And oh my gosh, so I'm picturing, you know those pearlescent snaps? That's like what I'm picturing for these buttons. So I guess they're not really buttons, they're snaps. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the fringe in a color. Yeah, like the old cowboy shirts. Although I'm not quite doing that, like, you know the ones that have like other shapes underneath with the shoulders? I already like this character. Like, whoever this person is, I already like her a lot. Oh, did I put those buttons on the wrong layer? Ah, I forgot that the vest... Okay. I need to undo all those snaps. Oh, snap! uh, okay, those are all on the right layer now. So here's something that might be interesting. Now the big question is, can I replicate this on the other side? Easily. Oh, bother. Ah! Well, I'm glad that this is more representational and not supposed to be perfect. Because dang, that is way harder than I was expecting. Wow, okay. So I don't really need this outline, since I'm starting from the inside to the out. So we've got some crochet right there. Okay. And then this is definitely going to be one of those pieces that takes a while. So this is going to take the whole stream today, which I am totally down with. Okay, I had to do that because it looked so weird without the rest of this. Yes, somebody did say something about a sword cane. I haven't added that yet. Hi, Scott. Also, I'm assuming hello, Emmy, as well. Or maybe this is Scott. Oh, you. Although, I'll take it. We are many. We are everywhere. I mean, that is how I feel when I post on Instagram. And then I go to all of my accounts and like my own post. It's like, it's just me, everywhere. let's see. So this is a side view. So... Okay. Oh, hey, Kidson. Welcome. How are things in the Great North? Yeah, I'm glad also over at Adventurers Pack, I'm glad that you're having a quiet day. Rainy and sloppy. Oh boy. I'm sorry. I mean, I like rain, but I don't really miss the sloppiness of like mud and stuff. Ah. So, okay, here's a question. How do you make something look like a sword cane without it looking like a sword? Because it's a cane right now. Like, does that little line work? Yeah, rain in Colorado would be absolutely great right now. And also, I would be very, very happy to have some rain out here in Los Angeles. We still have a couple of fires burning, but really nowhere near what's going on in Colorado right now. So vest or shirt in the kind of rusty color. Yeah, so I was thinking doing the shirt in like a rust color and then keeping the vest mostly white, but then taking some streaks of this blue and this yellow and kind of like smearing it down the vest underneath the rope, if that makes sense. So no curve handle. That's what I thought. It has a round top, and the thing is like the round top is in her hand. So maybe what I can do. That's like the top of the cane. There we go. Now, can I erase this detail? Yay, I can. Ha ha ha! See, that would be cool, but like, do you see how her hands are? Like, they don't really... I think this will be fine. We're just going to... We're going to, like, use our imaginations here. I'm gonna put a slit right here. I know this is not exactly how they work, but you know, it's art. Guess what time it is? Color palette time! So I'm making a cane, a sword cane, Kidson. So it's not quite a sheath of a sword. It's a cane that has a sword inside of it. And you know, again, it's art, so we get to just pretend. Okay, there it is. The Katherine of Douthit. Okay, so we have some lovely red. Hello, come on. Luckily, this is some nice flesh tone, so I'm gonna pull highlights and lowlights from her body for the actual piece. And then here are some other beautiful tones. Oh, it's funny that I put George Douthit the Fourth in this. That's George Douthit the Third. I haven't done anything with George Douthit the Fourth yet. Anyways. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this color right here, like, so beautiful. And then some bright ultramarine blue, yummy. Okay, that's about the same color yellow, sure, why not? Yeah, see, in our hearts, we'll all know that it's a sword cane. Okay. So, what I'm going to do first, well, of course, you know, as per usual, is add a new layer. And I'm going to work on the shirt first, like the shirt and pants. Oh, that's great. The boots, the cane, and the other detail are on the other layer. Well, we can't be perfect, right? Is it bad if I also kind of want this shirt? Like, And then here's one thing I will say about those snaps is that they're kind of like a glassy turquoisey color, like pearlescent. So I'm gonna, even though that's not in my color palette, I'm also gonna add a new layer because I'm gonna want to do a lot of editing on those buttons. Button. And of course, these are the snap sides, so that's going to be like a silvery gray. Nice. And let's do the jeans. It's a little, that's... I kind of want a light denim, don't you think? But like, lighter. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And then... Mm. Oh man, see, the color on my iPad is so much more vivid than on my desktop screen, so I'm not sure if you're seeing the same color as I am. Okay, actually, when I'm looking at it on my feed, the phone feed, you're seeing about the same color that I am. Okay, I'll go ahead and put the hat on the same layer. They really don't get the respect they deserve, do they, Mike? Because they are cool. They are really cool. I am gonna have so much fun with coloring all of this in. Like, I am chuffed. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. Okay, so I'm going to use this white. It's kind of like a off-white cream. Ooh, wait, though. Huh? I almost did it, y'all. Wrong layer. And here's the thing. So I am not going to fill in the rope yet. This is definitely an order of operations thing. Why do you hate me? There we go. Oh, I see. That's not the effect I am looking for. Neither is that one. That's closer. But not quite either. Ah. Okay, that's the look I'm looking for. Okay. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping some white in there, because I think what I am going to do, I think I'm going to use the white for the fringe. Yeah, I'm going to use the white for the fringe on the bottom of this thing. Okay. So, another thing I think I'd like to try to incorporate are these faint stars that are like scratched in. So, I think how I'm going to do that is change this. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. Cool. And then I'm going to use this same brown color that I used. Where did I use this? Maybe I haven't used this yet. Oh, hello, Emmy. Photo shop away. Yes, indeed. And yes. Do you ever hear something and go, is that a child screaming or is that a bird? It's hard to tell, especially in the summer. Yeah, I couldn't tell. That was the weird thing. It sounded a lot like a bird. But also, like, my neighbor's kids have a tendency to scream bloody murder at pretty much any time of the day. Not really late at night, but pretty much the rest of the day it's all fair game. It's fine. I mean, they're kids. I do kind of wish that they would be less like, oh, I'm getting murdered sounding, because there have been times where I've literally flung my door open and it was like, oh, they're just splashing water on each other. Okay. But you never know. Oh, really? Yeehaw! Okay. So... Oh, I'm sure recess was delightful with screamer kiddos. Yeah. So that's going to be bronze. This is also going to be bronze. Thank you. I also really like the colors in this design. Like, I am just, again, I'm going to say something that sounds super stupid, but I am just pleased as punch. Of course, of course, of course. Do. Although, actually, I'm gonna make that, like, almost black. Because that just makes sense. Like, it's almost like vulcanized rubber. But not quite. And nice. I'm loving this way more than I thought I would. Yeah, Oh, right, that's what oil paint does. Let's... It has been so long since I've drawn a horse. Yeah, Aunt Mae would totally wear this. This is also one of the... Every time I do something like this, I'm like, oh, I should make this. See, this is why I need to get my Patreon up and running, because then I can make stuff just like one-off like this whenever I feel like it. Like, I could buy the canvas for the vest, I could buy, you know, material to make the shirt. I mean, like, heck, I would wear this in more of a, like, a men's cut. Okay, so it kind of has a beefy calf. That's fine. We're just gonna... We're gonna figure this out for a second. Okay, so the only thing I haven't done yet is, or incorporated yet, are the beads. But I think I'm gonna do it in like a necklace, like turquoise. Yeah, like what you're saying, Mom, like a big turquoise bead necklace. Nice oval in the center, and maybe like an earring as well. Okay, so before I start doing anything else, I'm going to go ahead and color in her body and her hair. And that's her hair color. That must be the side of her face or something. Looks like a cave painting from France. It does kind of look like the caves of Lascaux. Lascaux! And what other colors are in there? Okay, so I can kind of come in with that. Let's grab that color. Oop. And that color. Oop. And go ahead and also bring that in like the sketching world. Oh. I do this all the time. Wrong layer. Also, I can't hear my own music, so I need to switch this on. Let's... Are you even playing? There we go. This is kind of like twangy music. Like, I'm getting some, like, Annie Oakley vibes. Oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble for too many layers in a second. I reckon. Where's my... Let's do turpentine again. Yeah. Okay, and then... drop this below here. Make this my reference layer. Yeah, I am loving this so far. Like, I'm really, really happy with how this is turning out. Okay. What did I just do? Ugh. Okay, why did that... Okay, the question now, or the game is, find the gap. There it is. Boop. And then let's make sure that we give her that red lipstick. Okay. So, I need to start thinking about orders of operations here, because at some point I am going to run out of layers. Also, what's on this layer? Ugh, it's sword cane. Benjamin. Okay, now it's on the right layer. That was gonna bother me so much if I didn't fix it. Undo. Undo. Okay. So now it is time for shading and highlights. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the body shading and highlights. It is much easier to start there. I'm going to go with airbrush as per usual. And again, make sure I'm on the right layer and that it's a clipping mask. I guess I should smudge some of this as well. Gosh, this music is so quiet today. I'm gonna have to, like, change what music is on this playlist, because some of it's just really, really low. And some of it's too high. I don't know. Yeah. How is that still being seen? And I guess I need that to go there. Ha 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 ha! I know, I wish, if I had really, like, planned, I could have found some Western music that's royalty-free. But in order to do that, I'd have to get back on the internet, and that'll piss off my stream, so I don't want to lose you guys. Okay, so here are the paints. Clipping mask, and multiply. There are some twangy what-have-yous. Yeah, there's definitely some twangy what-have-yous. Like, when I used to do video editing for the company that I worked for last, I liked to use some of those twangy things because there's something very folksy about it, and when you're making videos for a company that makes, you know, spinning wheels and weaving looms, sometimes you need just a little bit of twang. See, this is where I can add some of those, like, wrinkles to the fabric to make it just look a little bit more legit. Soften those just a little bit by smudging them. let's see, which color should I use here? See, that's still too blue. Let's do more of like a warm shadow. Mike, I started reading that and I was like, what is the story? Like, where is this going? And then I got to the ending and, oh, yeah, you're right. That's pretty accurate. Let's do this one. Yeah, I mean, she'd fit in pretty much anywhere. Although I bet you can't hear me right now. There we go. Oh, come on. Yeah, she'd fit in Santa Fe as well, definitely. I know you can't really see that that's a paintbrush up there, but like, come on. Goes along Route 66, don't you think? I know I don't think Route 66 goes all the way to Louisiana, but okay. Oh, it's time for Fringe. I mean, let's be honest, she's probably a wanderer. Like, she doesn't really stay in one place for too long. Hi, 18C Mohawk. Welcome. Thank you for following. Today I am working on, well, so it's the show that you're watching is But Make It Fashion, and it's a show where I take a prompt and create a fashionable outfit using that prompt. And so today, or actually really all of the month of August, has been art, specifically art made by members of my family. And this one is based off of art by my Aunt Mae, and we're kind of wrapping up here. I still have quite a bit to finish up, but oops, okay, loud. But yeah, so we're at the kind of finishing stages of this piece, and we'll be getting there shortly. I need to add the necklace now and do a backdrop, essentially, and then I can add her to the lineup. Oh. I have a cat who's trying to be very needy below me right now. It's okay, buddy. Oh, you've been a follower on YouTube for years. Well, welcome. Thank you. I hope you like the new content. I know I've been like bleeding followers for the last like month and a half because I think people have realized that I'm not gonna just do crochet anymore. I'm doing a lot more fashion stuff. It's just, you know, growing pains, right? Okay. Okay, Rowan, buddy. Yeah, so the program I'm using right now is Procreate, and I have an iPad Pro, and I'm also using the iPad Pencil and an Arctica. I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically just like a drawing glove. So, you know, I think I'm going to leave her without a belt buckle today. Um, I feel like I wouldn't really be able to see a lot of it, so. But I'm definitely going to come in and do a piece of turquoise jewelry. And yes, I have a cat on my lap now who is currently trying to lay down on my iPad. Buddy. Oh. He's being cute. It's really hard to get mad. Oh my god. He's like laying right on top of my arm right now. You can have kitty cam for a little bit. So this is Rowan, for those of you who might only know me, you know, through this. Every now and again you've probably heard me talk about my cats. Let's see if I can do this without. Yeah, the belt buckle would have to be under the vest layer. What layer? Oh, I should do this on a layer below this layer. What is this layer? I don't know. At some point, I'm going to start losing feeling in my hand. Do you see this guy? Do you see this little adorable floof? Like, oh my gosh. Also, hello, Lion's Tooth. Welcome. Also, how are you, the two of you that have just popped in? How are you doing today? Yeah, yeah. My priority is love on the cat, and only the cat. Oh, buddy. Gosh, you are such a sweetie kiddo. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Patty. what layers can I start to mush together? Oh, that sounds like fun. Also, I hope you don't mind that we're just on kitty cam. Buddy. I think that's kind of a coppery color. I am so glad that I cut your nails recently, because, woo! Oh, that's not coppery at all on the actual image. Oh, good. I'm glad it's not too hot in Oklahoma today. It's pretty dang warm here in LA, so... You didn't know that this is what you signed up for when you followed me. But my guess is none of you were mad about it, so... I mean, what if we do a belt buckle? It would have to go underneath the vest and over... Okay, maybe you don't need to talk into the mic, Rowan. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's really trying to tell me what my priorities should be right now. You, sir, are a goof. Okay. There we go. I had to tell him to get off. There's fur everywhere now. So I guess I could put on the same layer as the paintbrush layer. Yeah. And now I need to hide these layers for a second. Where's the rope layer? Ah. This is one thing that's like making me actually kind of homesick now is working on this this image and thinking about how we during the summers, that's when my Aunt Mae and Uncle John would come out to Colorado, and just we'd have a ball while they were out here. Some of my other extended family that lives in Colorado, we'd all get together and we'd have like art shows. We would go to antique stores. We'd go thrifting, hiking, go to the arcade in Manatee Springs. I don't have a personal Discord, if that makes sense. Like I don't have my own server. Is that something that people would be interested in? Where I could post announcements and stuff with whatever I'm working on? Because I do have quite a few things going on in my life. So if you'd like me to open up a Discord server, let me know. I mean, heck, just this outfit alone looks great. I mean, the shading is all funky, but... Yeah, you're totally right. Whatever works is the deal with cats. That's exactly it. Oh. I know, I've been living out here for over 6 months now, and I think I'm finally hitting that point of like, oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this layer that has the list on it because we don't really need it anymore. But what I am gonna do I'm gonna do what I've done with a couple of the other pieces. Yeah. For a second. And then what I'm gonna do Yeah, well, I'll go ahead and get one of those set up maybe this afternoon. I have a lot of business stuff to take care of anyway today. So, if you follow me on Instagram, at Benjamin Collyn, I will post that I have one there, and I'll post like the share link and everything. So, oh, guys. You're gonna make me all emotional. I think part of it too is just like this coronavirus thing. It's pretty difficult, you know, to be away from family with all this happening. No. Oh, nah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put it in the Twitch about. And then I'll announce it officially on Friday, which is my next stream. So, I don't like the fact that that's the same color as the boots. I forgot. Ugh. Maybe we'll try this light yellow. Cool. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, thank God. That is, yeah, that is an understatement right there. That's... I do have a streaming schedule, so Mondays and Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Pacific time is my themed But Make It Fashion, so every month is a different theme. And then on Fridays at 3 p.m., I have D&D But Make It Fashion, where I take one of the monsters from the Monster Manual, and from the Player's Handbook Monster Manual, essentially. I know they're not the same book. The Wizards of the Coast Monster Manual. There we go. This Friday, we're doing the Red Dragon, so I'm psyched. I am absolutely psyched about this one. So... I mean, I technically have a couple of... I do have a couple of actual canvases, like, what do you call them? They're not framed canvases, but they have supports in them. It's an idea. Come on. That's just gonna have to be close enough. Ah! I keep running out of layers, guys. It's because my canvas size is so huge, but it also means that if I were to do prints of this, then I can, like, get them really well made. So, bother. Ah, yes. So this piece, I know I mention this all the time, but this is the song that I commissioned from TJ Wilkins Music for my show, my fashion show that I was supposed to have earlier this year before coronavirus hit. And then coronavirus hit, show was canceled. So I love it still so much. You know, sometimes I love autocorrect, but sometimes I don't want a G. Yeah, I'm calling this one Meandering May. Oh. Um, right now it is 4:24 p.m. Where are you located? Are you... What time zone, I guess, are you located in? Okay. She does have a sword, yeah. Don't mess with Meandering May. She'll mess you up. You're in Brisbane. Wow. Cool. Well, thank you. It's cool to have some Australia blood in here. All right. She's done. And I'll work on getting a schedule together and a Discord together. So I'll do that. But yeah, so this is Meander in May, and I am super, super pleased with this one. Like, I am, yes. Love her to pieces. Yay. Cool. And I'm actually gonna bring you back around here. Did that other camera angle work for you? I think it was nice, personally. So, anyways, while I may be done with this image, oops, I always like to, sorry, got a little froggy there. Copy off. What piece did you testnet for me? Oh, and you know who else isn't in here? I mean, maybe let's not put him in. We'll put her in. I swear I'll wrap this up in like a minute. Okay, there you are. Okay, so this is the Douthit family fashion show here, um, as it stands currently. So on the far left, you have my work, my double exposure photography, and then the second from the left is my mother's work, Vicky Lee, and it's based off of her abstract expressionism work. And then the third one, obviously, is the one that we just did, which is my um, Aunt Mae. And then the fourth one is my Aunt Ronnie, which is my mother's twin, based off of a still life oil painting of some flowers. Then the fifth one is my grandfather's, my Grandpa Douthit, based off of two of his paintings, actually, mixed in with a little bit of Stevie Nicks in there. And then the far right is based off of my Aunt Valerie and her work, which was a constructed image. So I love it. Oh, the Titan cardigan. You know, I love that cardigan, but the yarn I used was so itchy, so I ended up having to give it to somebody else. It also didn't fit me. The second one didn't fit me, but it's because I was knitting it for a larger size person. I may have to re-knit it for myself, but yeah, I don't think I have any of Grandma's art, so I'm 90% certain I don't. So, yeah, so next Monday I'll be doing either my grandmother's work or my buddy Scott or Adventurer's Pack. They're one and the same kind of. He's the one behind the Adventurous Pack account, at least. So he has 3 pieces that he has basically put up for art, for fashioning. And then he also does D&D maps, and so I'm going to see if I can coerce him into letting me use one of his maps as well. So, yeah, he's practically family. I mean, come on. I've known him for a long, long time. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for your kind words on these. I am so pleased and just... I love how they all work together somehow, and yet they're all very distinct. So I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending a couple of your hours of your Wednesday with me. Again, on Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific time, I will be doing D&D, but make it fashion. And again, it's the Red Dragon. Please be sure to follow me over on Instagram and on Facebook, just at Benjamin Collyn.